How to choose which NFT projects to invest in. Are you new to the NFT space? Don't have any idea how to buy one or what to look for? What makes good projects better than others? Who should you be following? If you're watching this video, it's probably because you've been poking around the NFT space and community and have some questions. Today we're going to talk all about how to choose which NFT projects to invest in. So watch the video till the end to have proper understanding, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get to our topic. Before we go too far, let's just take a step back and start with the basics. NFT stands for a non-fungible token, or in other words, behind these pieces of art are unique and non-interchangeable units of data that are stored on a digital ledger. These are powered by blockchain technology to establish proof of ownership. Like your typical pieces of art, NFTs are collectible digital assets that actually hold value. Just like with any other investment strategy, it's important you all do your own research. I'm definitely not a pro at this NFT space, so please take what I say, not as the source of truth. Unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you definitely know that NFTs and the Metaverse are on fire right now. Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks have opened up a completely new digital sector of crypto collectibles. 2021 proved to be the year of massive adoption for the NFT market space. NFTs are more than just collectible pieces of art. Many are now adding utility to them and are starting to be integrated within the Metaverse. CoinMarketCap reports that the sales from NFTs have reached over $19 billion. From these sales, 57% came from primary sales. The goal behind this is to get in early and then sell them for a profit. We know that not all NFTs will survive. We are in hyper mode right now, and unfortunately, not everyone will make it. But with all these NFT projects out there, how can one choose the one that will boom? How can you point out the ones that'll make it from the ones that will flop? There are no magic 8 balls, but there are some basic strategies to help you along the way. In 5 simple steps, we'll show you how to apply a solid process to choosing the next NFT project for you to buy. Within an NFT collection, each token is different. That's what non-fungible means. When you're looking at potentially buying an NFT, it's good to look at the following characteristics. 1. Art. Do you like the art of the item you're about to buy? Does it look appealing? And do you think that there are other people who will also want to own that piece of art in the future? In other words, does the appearance of the NFT make it likely that there will be demand for it? Number 2. Community. Almost all NFT projects have a community around it. The developers and owners of the NFTs frequently gather together on Twitter and Discord and exchange ideas and form a social group you can also be a part of once you become a holder of the NFT. The most valuable NFTs have extremely vibrant communities around them, with thought leaders in the NFT space being part of them. Some projects have a community with a specific interest and others don't focus very much on the community. A typical red flag for an NFT community is when it's dominated by flippers, NFT collectors who only own the NFTs to quickly make a profit on selling it again. Such communities frequently have discussions that are only about floor price and when moon. If you choose an NFT where the community is an important part of the value, get to know the community and make sure it fits you well. Number 3. Utility. Some NFTs have extra benefits besides you being the owner of a piece of art. Depending on what it is, this may also add a lot to the value of the NFT project you might want to choose. The utility can take on many forms. Here are some examples. Payout of an ERC20 token. For example, Cyberkongs pay out banana dollar tokens. Mutant Cats pay out fish dollars. And there are a number of other projects that have a utility token. These utility tokens can give value within the ecosystem of the project, but are frequently also easily convertible to money through Uniswap pools. Ticket for real-life events. All holders of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs are invited to the parties they organize, and this has become a big extra value for those NFTs compared to, for instance, the CryptoPunks that have no such thing. Use within the ecosystem of the NFT. There are games where special items are represented by NFTs, and those have value within the game. Think, for instance, of an epic sword NFT that makes your character in the game much harder to defeat. There are many ways in which NFTs can provide utility, and probably even more will be invented over the coming years. Make sure to incorporate this into your decision to buy. Number 4. Team. The team who's behind an NFT is also important to evaluate. Does the team identify who they are? This is called being doxed. Or do they stay anonymous? In recent months, many people have unfortunately experienced a rug pull, where a team launches an NFT, collects money from many collectors, and then disappears and leaves the collectors with almost worthless NFTs. You should consider it a big red flag if a founding team stays fully anonymous. In that case, it's very easy for them to not be responsible for executing the plans of the project. If they're anonymous, it also makes it much harder for you to judge whether the team has the skills and background to make the project into a big success. 5. Roadmap. Many NFT projects are not done, and many have interesting plans of changes, collaborations, derivative collections, and many more things that can add value to you as a future holder. Looking into whether the roadmap of the project is realistic and attractive is a final important point to judge an NFT project to buy by. When you identify a candidate NFT project to buy on OpenSea or any of the other marketplaces, these 5 points should help you make an initial judgment whether this project is worth your ether or you should keep looking for a different one. So that's all for today. We would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we don't ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorstep. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough research on the topic. We hope you liked this video. Let us know your comments below, and make sure to subscribe and give us the thumbs up. And we'll see you next time at the EdPreneur.